Hello, good morning. It's Ado bringing you a review of the FTSE 100 for the trading session today, the Friday, the 11th of December 2020. Be sure to visit my site, and obviously you can catch me on Twitter there with regards to my handle, where I post all my analysis and thought process throughout the day. And if you want to obviously gain access to my trades, you can certainly join the live analysis service with details on my site. Okay, in terms of the FTSE 100 then, I've given it a few days or a day or two not to do any analysis, because really we were gridlocked between obviously Brexit, no Brexit, okay, and then obviously vaccine euphoria, and really the market was stuck between the two. There certainly seems to be some sort of breakdown today with regards to the FTSE, although it's been very, very volatile and very hard to read. So let's have a look here in terms of the price action this morning. Okie dokie, understood. Okay, so yesterday obviously we had a pivot high of 6640, and obviously we've got a pivot low of 6530. So you can see how volatile the FTSE is. It's been oscillating between these two zones, 6560 and the 6630 zone on the upside, and obviously we've broken out that range. The ATR certainly has increased today. The main bearish fundamentals today, if you are trading, just keep an eye on. On the bearish side, we see BOE talking negative rates, hence the reason why the banking sector is under trouble, or into trouble, should I say. Let's have a look here. FTSE banks, as you can see here, that's the main slide today in terms of the banking sector. So that certainly is causing the weakness in the FTSE, although we are coming into potential support now. The bullish, obviously, argument for the banks is the fact that the dividends potentially will resume, and that should certainly help the banking sector. But any talk of negative rates obviously hurts the banking sector, which obviously is causing the FTSE to come under pressure. So bear that in mind. We have the gridlock in America as well with regards to fiscal stimulus. So again, that certainly is causing the S&P to come under pressure, although it is into support now. So let's keep an eye on that. In terms of the other argument as well, the BOE has said with regards to Brexit. So Brexit, obviously, no deal scenario highly liked now, according to Mr. Bojo, i.e. the imbecile Boris Johnson. Okay, so he's saying there's no deal scenario is highly likely. Therefore, the BOE has intervened and stated there's limited ability in terms of their toolkit of what they can do to manage the potential instability or chaos post no deal scenario. So again, that's been interpreted as being Brexit, obviously bearish, and obviously the Australian style, obviously potential trade deal is certainly being touted as the future, and obviously that indicates risk off, hence the reason why we've seen weakness in Europe. Also post ECB yesterday as well. Now that's another video in and of itself. I'll try and do a European market analysis video on the weekend, and also US markets as well. Let's just keep it to the FTSE for now. Let's keep it brief so that you can actually attempt to follow. Okay, 60-minute chart on the FTSE. You've got support here at 6520 on the downside. Obviously upside resistance is at 6630, 6640. Again, it's been very volatile, very hard to call. A lot of it is based on headlines. So again, fundamentals are dictating. So on the one hand, you've got deal, next hand you've got no deal, and obviously comments in between. And so there's a lot of noise right now on the FTSE. You are getting higher highs, but again, there's no higher lows as such. So again, watch out there in terms of the next potential move. The daily chart on the FTSE itself, certainly a bearish engulfing candle so far. A lot of topping tails, but the market continues to make new highs, so just bear that in mind. It's not overtly bearish. We have had some bearish news actually with regards to the vaccines. Sanofi and Glaxo state that there's a delay in the actual vaccine itself. So again, that certainly has hurt the market, and obviously we had the news regarding the Pfizer obviously allergic reaction as well, which again obviously did trigger a bout of risk off. Okay, I think that's a good summation really in terms of the FTSE. As you can see on the weekly chart, just to leave you that we are still holding previous support equals resistance, which is around the fib 61%. Okay, so that certainly remains a key zone in terms of the psychological resistance for now. Obviously, with no deal Brexit in the background, we'll always have that negative bias. Wish you the best. Goodbye now.